The pick you're looking at right now is very, very important pick. I'm gonna start with the middle dog. The middle dog is being handled by Alton Banks. The middle dog is AV Bradline Django. Django is a brat, Animalville the Brat's son. And it's very important because one thing we try to pride ourselves on with Animalville is the consistency of us producing quality American bullies. Dogs you could take out in public and people ask you, what is that? That's not a pit bull. What is that? That's American bully. So when you look at this picture, you see multiple generations of Bratline dogs. If you're to look to the right of Django, you would see Haywood Hadley handling AV Bradline Cujo. AV Bradline Cujo was produced from the first ever line breeding of Bradline blood. So Cujo is actually 2 times Bradline. So Cujo, you could look at his face and just look at the consistency you see in the build of our dogs. If you look at all 3 of these dogs, you see the consistency in the color, you see the consistency in the build. If you look to the left of Django, you will see the youngest of the picture, 13-month-old AV Bradline Menace being handled by Al Chavez, Animalville Breeders, New Mexico. Menace is very young, but if you look at this picture pretty much shows you what Bradline is about. We love extreme dogs that consistently carry the look, have the definition, the movement, the drive. The drive is very important for us. We don't want a dog that just sits on the couch all day. So you can see what Bradline work is right there. In this picture, you can see how Animalville advanced from our beginning stages to now what you know as Bradline. Bradline being the foundation we created and built off of, which is pretty much the force behind Animalville. You can look at the picture that starts in 2006 and ends in 2019. So this pretty much shows you the growth of Animalville. You can look at the first picture and see that the first picture is actually the first ever American bully purchased to come to Animalville, which is Remy's son's Peacemaker from 2006. 2009 is Mobetta's Rocky, which is father to Lady. Lady's the female we purchased. Lady's actually the mother to Animalville's The Brat. Then you see in 2013, that's when The Brat was created. Animalville's The Brat is actually the foundation and the matriarch of Bratline. Following her in 2015 was Bratline's first ever litter, which was produced from Animalville's The Brat and Louis V Line's Louis V. The dog that you see in the picture is actually AV Bradline Polar, which is actually owned by Dave Wilson, ABKC president, and his wife Deanna. 2016 is Brat's second ever litter. She was bred to Yogi, Ohio Bully Camp's Yogi. This is a female from the litter, AV Bradline Storm, RIP. 2017 is Brat's third litter to Universal Bullies Diesel. This is one of her sons, AV Bradline Gucci, which is owned by Bully Code Camp in Houston, Texas. 2019 is actually the first time we ever line bred Bratline. Loki is one of the dogs produced from that litter. He is pictured as the 2019 dog. So this picture is very important and very powerful, and it shows you how Animalville has advanced in the past 10 years. And also by looking at the pictures, it can show you how the American bully has changed in the last 10 years.
Cortez